Figured I'd try something new with grafting. What we have here is a seedling avocado tree that started back in February, and it's grown to be about 4.5 feet tall. And behind it we have my mature bacon tree. So this new grafting technique that I want to try, I'll leave the seedling in the pot, and we're gonna mend these two together, wrap them up, and hopefully we come back with a successful union. And eventually we will cut the rootstock, which is the bacon branch, off, and we'll have a new bacon avocado tree on the Brazilian seedling rootstock. So what I did is I took a marker and I marked the area on the rootstock and the seedling as a guide for where I want to do the cuts. So let's see how this goes and see if I can't get these to mend together. All right, so this is the Brazilian seedling grafted onto a branch from the bacon avocado here. And I kind of wrapped it with rubber bands to keep the union tight. Pressed it together. Hope they mend. And this one here is just kind of for stability. There's no cut beneath here, just kind of to hold the branch back so the unions line up. Looks like one of my rubber bands is going to snap, so I may replace that a little later. But hopefully we'll have another bacon avocado tree. I have nowhere to plant it since I don't use the middle of my yard, so most likely I'll be giving this one away if I don't squeeze it in somewhere outside of my fence. As I did an approach graft onto this bacon tree, now I'll move this branch out of the way so you can see the graft union here. So it's been healed about 3 months. I probably could have removed it a while back, but I just wanted to make sure it was strong before I release it from the bacon rootstock. So step back, Maya. The original plan was just to cut it off and have it, all bacon here. But what I did is I got some queen scion from one of the Facebook group members. So I grafted queen onto the original Brazilian seedling rootstock as well. So what we're doing today is I'm gonna cut it free, and then if you look here, I have a 20-gallon container, and I bought these caster wheels for it. They're adjustable, anywhere from 15 to 19 inches, so that should fit perfect there. Just to show you another one of my grafting experiments here. I hadn't even seen this one on YouTube, but I'm sure it's been done. So I usually take 2 seedlings and graft them together and leave it all rootstock with the intention to graft onto later. But the difference here is I grafted the two seedlings together down low, and I got a lamb scion on top and grafted into it. So that's the same, kind of the same concept, with two rootstocks pushing one scion. So we'll get back to you in a few minutes and show you how this turned out. So instead of skipping to the up potting of our rootstock and approach graft, I figure I'd show you the point where I cut it away from the bacon and show you what the tree looks like when we back out a little bit. So we're gonna do our initial cut here, making sure I'm cutting the rootstock away. Actually, the bacon is the rootstock in this example, so we cut it there. Let me slide this back here so you can see what that looks like. So we'll have to up pot this and stake it up. But I'm trying to decide whether to leave all these branches to graft onto, or if I should leave these branches to shade out some of our grafts and maybe remove the branches later. So we'll decide that later. For now, let's get it into this 20-gallon container. Okay, so we've up potted the bacon slash queen approach graft into this 20-gallon container, and we staked it up, allowing it to sway in the wind as always. And let me give you a little closer look what this looks like. There's the graft union there. That's one side. There's the queen graft there, and here's the other side of the graft union there, the bacon graft. Here's the, all of this is bacon, and a few of these branches I may either graft on or remove. So just wanted to show you guys how you can think outside the box with grafting. Here's a couple examples that I've done. Two seedlings grafted together. That's another with two seedlings grafted together. I've seen that before on YouTube. And here's my other experiment that I showed you earlier. I went ahead and up potted this as well. That's the lamb hoss grafted onto the top of two seedlings grafted together. So just to let you know, these grafts were done at the same time. These two into each other and onto the lamb. That was done at the same time, if I didn't specify that earlier. And then I went ahead and added a little fertilizer and some 511, some Super Thrive, and seaweed extract, as I do on all my transplants. So that would help. That helps me get through the transplant shock, or avoid transplant shock. If I see this thing fading a little bit, I'll go ahead and take these branches out. So we'll give it a week or so and see how the leaves look. If they start fading a little, I'll just start removing a little bit of the branches that I had planned on grafting to later. So if you have any questions, just comment. Please like and subscribe if you have not, and I'll keep bringing more content like this. I like to think outside of the box, and yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Have a nice day.